Hey there, it's Penny, and this is my 2 cents. As you know, I am an internet marketer, and I am in the health and wellness space. I'm into essential oils and internet marketing to help grow my business. I've had lots of sales training over the years. One thing that always really resonated with me is people don't care what you know until they know that you care. And so I found that it's really important for me as a marketer to reveal to my potential customers, my prospects, who I really am and what's important to me. And a really cool thing is my husband and I are with doTERRA. It's an essential oil company that's been around for a decade, and they have done so much good in the developing world to help the farmers lift themselves out of poverty, the distillers, all the folks where we get the source where we get the essential oils from. They have a program called Healing Hands, and it's a foundation that is involved in so many positive things in so many different countries across the world. When we were in Salt Lake City at the most recent national convention last fall for doTERRA, one of the guest speakers was a lady named Immaculée Ibagiza, and she wrote a book. This is her book. It's Left to Tell. She is a survivor of the genocide that happened in Rwanda back in the 90s. And she was such a powerful speaker. Bill and I were just looking for, which book were we going to read next, because we're always doing personal development, trying to get positive ideas into our heads so that we can communicate them to others and use them to improve our business and to improve where we're going with our lives. I've mentioned before that we have a recovery house where we help men recovering from addiction to learn to live in a community and raise themselves up. That's just something that we passionately believe in after watching my eldest son deal with opiate addiction for a decade. And we're very passionate about that, but there are so many other causes, other things going on in the world. And everybody, I think, is pretty much touched in the United States by the opioid crisis. But this story of Immaculée and their genocide in Rwanda really touched our hearts, because it showed a woman who was so passionate about surviving, being able to, with the support of her loving God, to be able to overcome such incredible odds when everyone in her tribe, 1 million people, were cut down. And she then took the lessons that she learned, the sacrifices, the hardships, the true emotional pain of that time, and she's helped other folks recover from some of the most horrible tragedies in the world, because she can talk firsthand about how that affected her and how she's been able to rise above it. So if you're looking for a good book to read, I highly recommend this book, Left to Tell. She chronicles her journey from a schoolgirl in college to being a young woman after the genocide, trying to get her life together when she had nothing. She literally had the clothes on her back and nothing else except her brain and her faith in God. And she was able to pull herself out of that, and now lives in New York and has a great life helping other people. Very passionate speaker. As I said, we saw her at the convention. But we wanted to encourage you to look at what doTERRA does with their Healing Hands and their Source to You programs, where they go and they help farmers, distillers, other folks who are harvesting and preparing the essential oils in countries all across the world, where doTERRA goes in and with the donations, some of the money that they raise, how they truly impact the lives and educations and futures of so many people across the world. And that's something that we believe in very, very passionately. Usually in my emails, I like to tell people that we really want to help you because we know what it's like to feel desperate and to not know where we're going to go from here to try to get to the next level in our lives and be able to help more people. But on a larger scale, there's so much that we can all do for one another by showing loving kindness and giving our time and our talents to other people, just showing them a positive role model of what they can do. I know that that is going to help uplift some people, and I want to be able to stretch further and help more people. Just head them in the right direction. Give them the idea that if they can conceive it, they can achieve it. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into who I am, what I'm about, what I care about, and what I'm trying to do with my online business. The doTERRA products and just the potential of what we can do to help support people's health and wellness with essential oils and other natural therapies. It's unbelievable that what I've learned now that I didn't know 2 years ago. So I would like to just have the opportunity to spread that positive message to as many folks who are interested in hearing about alternatives to medications and things that they may need, but maybe there's complementary therapies that would help their bodies support their own rehabilitation and balance. So if you are interested in hearing more about what Bill and I do with our recovery house or with our doTERRA business or with my new aromatherapy degree, if you have any questions for us, reach out. We will be happy to counsel you, give you a free consultation, answer any questions you may have. We just genuinely want to make sure that we're doing what we can to make our world a better place. And if you're the kind of person that appeals to, I certainly hope that we get to speak, because there's a lot of work to be done. And I think that this is an opportunity to move forward in a positive way. And it gives our lives purpose. And maybe this is a purpose you're looking for as well. Thank you so much for your time. Again, this was Penny, and that's my 2 cents. Thanks.